Now for the show that's truly too hot to handle. It's The Melting Pat, and it starts right now.
You're listening to The Melting Pat. Here's your host, Pat Johnson.
Well, thank you, Jerome. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show, The Melting Pat, the Next Level Network. I just realized, God damn it. Well, we're off to a good start today. Usually when I do the show on Thanksgiving, I don't do any production, but then I thought, hey, we're playing a song today that is kind of important, so we'll do it. We'll do the whole intro. Why not? It's already done, probably, but hi, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Have a lovely day while eating food. Sorry. Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh. Patty, you gonna put out another record? No. No, I think we're good. I think we're okay. No, we have talked about it, but I think we answered that question a few weeks ago. But we both have kids and stuff, or we all have kids, rather, and things going on. So who knows? We're going to try, but it's not in the immediate future. So there you go. That's the kibosh on that for now. Hi. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have off from work today. I hope you did not shop today. I hope you do not shop today, because you shouldn't. You should be home, either relaxing and resting up for your Friday plan, your Friday dinner, or cooking and playing football and watching football and preparing and helping with the meal you're having today. So don't shop, stay home, and enjoy time with whoever you're spending it with, whether it's family, friends, or just on your own. Like, that's okay too. I think that's a lot of people kind of get caught up in, Thanksgiving, holidays, we have to do this and this and this. You don't. You really don't. If you're an adult and you're like, hey, I don't want to go to this person's house because they make me uncomfortable, or their house smells weird, or I don't like the things they make or the things they talk about or whatever. It doesn't even matter. You don't even have to have a reason. Like, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. I don't want to go to there this time. Yeah, and you don't. You don't have to. Somebody say, you got plans? Yeah, I'm doing this. I got a plan. I'm good. Thank you. That's how it goes. It's okay. It's totally fine. I'm not going to invite you over because we got things to do. I'm actually doing an interview today with our friend Fry McDunstan, which should be up next week. If all goes well, we're going to talk to Fry McDunstan today. And it's going to be up. Hopefully, the first show of December will be that. If not, then we'll push it a week. It's fine. But hopefully everything goes well with that. That's my plan for today. And then tomorrow, going to her stepdad's, going to Poppin' Memes, David and Miriam, on Friday. And looking forward to that. That's going to be a good time as well. So there you go. That's our plan. Those are our plans today. Again, the interview, the cooking, and I think we're just doing Wawa Gobblers. Wawa Gobblers, which is basically a Thanksgiving feast on our hoagie roll. And it's messy and it's great. So there we go. That's our plan for today. Hope you're having a great one. Hope you're about to have a great one. Let me know. Whatever your plan is for today or the weekend, if you shop or whatnot, let me know what's up. And we'll, compare notes, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, lots to get to today. We missed a couple, like I said, I guess for the patrons, we missed a couple of 1-star reviews from last week. So we will talk about that, a real one and a fake one. A real one is in a real place, and a fake one is in a fake product. And I really screwed the pooch on asking that question. So we have that, our question. Also, favorite side dishes for today. We got a bunch of those. Thank you very much, everybody. Although it's a lot of reading. So if you don't like me reading out loud, then today maybe is not for you. So there we go. So we have that. I'm going to tell you about the Squid Game Netflix series. Not the good one. They made another one, like they made it a game show, reality show competition, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to watch it, but I'm going to complain about it anyway, because that's what I can do on the internet, is complain about things I'm not going to see. No, there's a reason why I don't like it, and we'll talk about that. I just mentioned it. We're doing Friday dinner. We'll talk about Thursday versus Friday dinner, if one's better than the other, or let me know. I should have asked you this question too, but I didn't have time. So let me know which one you prefer, Thursday or Friday Thanksgiving dinner. Let me know what is going on. And we got a couple of questions from our lovely listeners. Thank you very much for these. So we'll get to those. And we should be able to touch on the Baseball Hall of Fame ballot at the end of the show. And we're giving the captain the week off because I don't know when I'm going to be able to to edit his segment if I got to do it. But I don't know what my schedule's like for the next 2 days. So that's why we're doing this Monday. And yeah, I may have to get some things done out of the house on Tuesday or Wednesday. So we are going to give the captain the week off. But the Flyers are rolling, man. Flyers are on a roll. So I'm a little bummed out that we don't get his excitement. But he comes back in December, hopefully strong and ready to go. And that will be that for today. So all of that, you got the menu. You got it all. Is that organized enough? Does that work? I don't... It's still funny. I'm sorry. It's still funny that you said the show's disorganized when it's all time-stamped, man. That's going to be funny for a while. All right, so we have all those things coming up. We're not going to sit on that too long. We got all these things coming up. Hope you're having a lovely day, getting ready to have a lovely day. We got all that, but we have a song from our friends, Popclaw. It is out tomorrow, so go get this tomorrow. All proceeds from the sales of this song will go to the Trussell Trust, which is a network of food banks across the UK, because nobody should go hungry at the holidays. So it's very important to them, which in turn makes it very important to me, and that's, in general, is important. If you are supporting a cause and you would like me to play a song or even just speak about it, and riff on it, I guess. I could do that for you. Does that do anything? No? Okay. Anyway. No, this is serious. We're not supposed to be laughing. Our dear friends Popclaw, our new friends, the song is called Stocking Filler. And again, all proceeds from the sales of this song that's going to come out tomorrow, Friday, they go to the Trussell Trust, which again, a network of food banks across the UK. So, even if you don't listen to the song, if you don't know who the band is, if you don't care about the band, drop $1, get the song, because that's going to go to the food bank, and that's important. So, our friends, Popclaw, the song's only like a minute long. We should probably we're actually going to have another one, another musical thing at the end of the show with one of our questions. But for now, our dear friends, our new friends, Popclaw, Stocking Filler, it's the Melting Pat. We're coming right back.
What's awaiting you under the tree? Is it disappointment and misery? Is it a better life or a fairer world? You get the things you wanted or you just get bored. So wrap it up and throw it out this time of year. It's all about spend your cash on a pretty treat. Could have reused last year's one for free. Shouldn't go hungry at Christmas. Kids 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 shouldn't go hungry at Christmas. Hey, I don't know what you've been told, but we're doing this up in here. Yeah, for the fame.
And there you have it, our friends, Popclaw, our new friends from Totally Real Places, somewhere in England. Stocking Filler, the name of that one. It's the Melting Pat, the next Zelva Network. Yeah, go buy the song. It's out tomorrow. So, and all proceeds, again, go to the Trussell Trust. They are a network of food banks across the UK. Links to all those things, Popclaw and the Trussell Trust, will be in the show notes and at the website. So, yeah, hopefully, I will remember to mention that throughout the season here through the end of the year. I told them that I would play the song today and then mention it on the show every week through the end of the year. So, that's what we're going to try to do. Trussell Trust, Trussell Trust, Trust. All that will be in the show notes and at the website. So go check it out. Get the song Stocking Filler from Popclaw. All the proceeds go to the Trussell Trust. There you go. Thank you, my friends. We did it. We did a serious thing. We almost made it out of there without being insensitive. No, I don't think I said anything bad, did I? I'll find out today or tomorrow when I put this together. But there you go. Popclaw. Check them out. Stocking Filler. Buy the song. You don't have to listen to it. Just buy it, because all those proceeds go to helping people in need this holiday season. So there you go with that. Thank you, my friends. We did it again. We were supposed to break with the song and then come back and do all this, and then I forgot to do that. So I'm so dumb. We're going to come back. We're going to take a little break. You won't hear anything. It'll be a second, not even. And then we will do some one-star reviews that we missed from last week. So we will do those and other things next. Hey, we're back. We did it. We did some things, had to do some work things. Man, work has been something lately, but it's fine. It's all good. We got some stuff to do. We have things to do here as well. So last week I asked you, thanks to Jen, about 1-star reviews. So leave a 1-star review for a product or a service. I guess it could have been real or fake. I don't know that I made that clear, but we got a couple of fun ones, and we got some late or some after I recorded the show, I should say. And so we'll read those for you now. And of course, send these in anytime. And if you also want to leave a review of any, I don't know what the word is, but 1 to 5 stars of my show, do that too. I'll read that too. I'll read it too. I'll make fun of you if you're a nerd about it, obviously. But yeah, I'd appreciate the higher reviews, right? I would. I'm not going to hawk for them because that's weird. I had to do that on the live show, and it was really awkward. But Jen suggested it, so I figured, what the hell, throw it out. So speaking of, Jen said, giant food store, 1 star. All items are not giant. In fact, I found miniature-sized candy bars located next to my circus peanuts. This is America. The prices are the only thing that are giant. Thanks, Obama. Thank you, Jen. I hope I captured your discontent while reading that. Thank you very much. All right, MAG, buddy. I love you. I do. But God damn it. Why you got to make me read so much, man? He says Manic Russell's WrestleMania brand wrestling ring. Or is it WrestleMania? I can't read. Deluxe 12-sided model. 1 star out of 5. Holy crap, this thing is a lawsuit waiting to happen. In fact, I've got 6 of them waiting to happen, 3 of them from the same guy. I thought this was going to be a great way to really cut through the noise and generate decent buzz to separate myself from other wrestling promotions. TNA had a 6-sided ring, so logically, having twice as many sides would equal twice as much excitement, twice as much cool factor, and twice as much innovation. Not happening. The sides are so small, it might as well be a circle. The ropes are too tight, causing guys to mess themselves up on moves. The material of the canvas causes chafing too. How are my guys supposed to have their 6-star flaming ladder on barbed wire tables deathmatch, Cage of Secrets? Cage of Secrets, I'm sorry. I don't know why Cage of Secrets just popped me. Of all the things he's written so far, I don't know why Cage of Secrets just popped the hell out of me. How are they supposed to have these matches when they're getting hurt utilizing something like this? I have zero confidence moving forward as long as this thing is in my company. Yes, the fans think it's visually appealing and different, but I need to consider the kind of people who cheer for this kind of stuff and whether or not that's who I want to attract. Also, I'm finding out that a stunning percentage of my audience doesn't know how to spell dodecagon. I don't even think I could say it. Would not recommend, he says. I'll probably just have to go with the 10-sided model. Thank you, my friend. Cage of Secrets. I think that's what I'll call this episode. I don't know. Thankful for my Cage of Secrets. So that sounds creepy, but it also could be fun. Like, it's fun. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but thank you, my friend. Oh my God. That was fantastic. Thanks, buddy. I just had a really stupid thing at work, so that's exactly what I needed. It was a dumb thing to laugh at, and I'm really glad you helped, because I didn't read that before. All I did was copy it into the notes and said, man, that's a lot of stuff to read. I didn't read it until just like I read that, like you heard that, me read that for the first time in like live right there. And so Cage of Secrets. I'm sure I botched that somehow, but man, that was great. Thank you very much. Jesus. All right. Speaking of reading, more of me reading out loud. We were going to separate that segment, but then it only took 4 minutes. So we won't do that. Instead, let's move on to our question for this week, the one that I had for you for today, because it's Thanksgiving in the U.S. That's when this episode's dropping, in case you weren't aware. If you didn't know what day it was, it's Thursday, if you listen when the show comes out. And so I like to do this. I like to do a Thanksgiving kind of themed something or other as often as possible with the however many times I've done this. And so I said, hey, let's do this, man. Favorite side dishes for Thanksgiving. And before we get to yours, I want to say this, just as a note for any of you making meal plans today or tomorrow. Mashed potatoes do not need onions. And I know I'm saying this as a guy who can't eat onions. They don't agree with me. I can't eat them. Right? No, you won't even taste them. No, it's not the problem. I can't eat them. I can't ingest them. It's just, So there's a caveat there. But I think in general, like, this is okay, right? We don't need to enhance potatoes with it, like, because onions, oh man, they had so much flavor. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, if your potatoes need that much, you're not doing something right. Butter, garlic, that's about it. Sour cream, I guess. You're good. You're doing well. Just come on, man. Mashed potatoes don't need onions, I promise. Oh, speaking of, did we have a... damn it, I think I missed a something about mashed potatoes. I swear I saw it. Somebody put up something. Let me try to find it. I think it's on Instagram. Hold on, real quick. I want to make sure I don't miss any of these. So hold on. I'm going to pause real quick. I got to look this up. Okay, I found it. See, here's the problem with posting these so many places is that then I used to do a thing where I just posted it to the website and said you have to respond there. And then too many people were like, hey, I can't do that, or something was wrong with the website or their phones or whatever. And so I was like, all right, fine. I'll put them all across the social places. So now I got to check Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Discord, and the message board, and somewhere else. So it took me a minute. I actually didn't pause, so I'm going to have to edit all that silence out. But it's fine. And it was in the Discord, so we got that. We got that at the end. Okay, so, sorry. Favorite side dishes, that's where we're doing. Your mashed potatoes don't need onions. Don't do it. They don't need... If they need to be enhanced, you're doing something wrong. All right. I repeated myself. It's fine. Kenny from the Patreon, thanks, buddy, says, twice baked potatoes, glorious. There we go. I don't know that I had a twice baked potato. I'm sure it'd be great, because potatoes are awesome in most of their forms. So there you go. I'll try that. I'll see what I can do. See if I can try that this week. I don't know. Anyway, Brian Amato says, green bean casserole. Brian Amato, by the way, claims that he is the first person to listen to every episode when it comes out, because it goes up at midnight on Saturdays, or today, Thursday. And so he claims, because he listens at 8 a.m. Eastern while he's working, that he is the first person of the week to listen to the show. And I want to know, is he right? When do you listen to the show? That's the question. It's a roundabout way of me asking when you listen to the show, because now I want to know if Brian is correct that he is the first listener to the show every week, or if someone else has him beat by an hour or several, if you are up late or international or something like that. So let me know. If you are the first listener, I'll send you a sticker. Sound good? Sticker and a little card. Does that sound good? All right, great. Taylor also says green bean casserole, and I don't get it, man. She's not the only one who said it. Maggie said that as well. Right? Maggie said green bean casserole, and did someone else say I should have put all these together. I did not do that. That would have made sense. I didn't do that. Or no, wait, did Meg say that? Hold on. No, okay. I pulled up the Discord because those are the two I didn't copy to the notes yet, so that's why. Also, join my Discord if you want. So yeah, green bean casserole. I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, our friend Dave Wadding said green bean casserole as well, but it has to be a specific recipe, and it's one by Alton Brown, which I will share in the show notes in case you want to know. It's not for me. I think it's green bean casserole has never been for me. Maybe I've never had a good one, but I don't know, man. Hold on. Let's see. What does this recipe entail from Alton Brown? Let's see. Alton Brown, by the way, is the reason that my brother Bill started to brine his turkey, because years ago on the Food Network, before the Food Network became a bunch of competitions and Gordon Ramsay yelling at everyone, he's not on the Food Network, but anyway, before it became, competitions and reality and whatnot, it was you watch people cook and they taught you how to cook things, and it was great. And so Bill learned how to brine his turkey from watching Alton Brown. Okay, so the recipe is, show me what's in it, please. All right, salt, green beans, oil for frying, 2 large onions. No, I'm out. Flour, butter, mushrooms. No, thank you. Pepper, garlic, nutmeg, flour, chicken broth, sherry vinegar, and half and half. Okay. The onions knock it out for me. I don't want to do that much. I don't like mushrooms that much either. Like, I'll eat mushrooms if they're in a thing, it'll be fine. But yeah, onions knock that out for me. Sorry, more for y'all. If you like that, that's, hey, good for you. I'm happy for all of you. There we go. So yeah, a lot of votes for green bean casserole. I don't get it. I don't get it, but more for you. All right, Ryan Perry, who got in touch with me on the old threads, thank you, my friend, said, we're a mashed potato and stovetop stuffing folks in my house. There you go. Very simple, right to the point. Stuffing's not for me, especially stovetop. I've never liked stovetop stuffing. Also, as an aside, don't stuff your turkey. It dries out the bird. Another thing we learned from watching the Food Network back in the day, don't stuff the bird because it's going to dry it out and it's going to be gross. So have the stuffing as a little side dish. Don't put it in the bird because you're going to dry it out. So there you go. In case that's not common knowledge, I don't want you to have a bad time with your turkey. So if you listen early, text all your friends or your relatives who are cooking and say, don't do this. All right? All right. So there you go. I know it's called stuffing. I get it, but it dries out the bird. Don't do it. So thank you, Ryan, for that. And for, letting me go on that little aside there. All right. MAG says mashed potatoes and gravy. Anything else is excessive and distracts from the turkey. Look, you can't go wrong with a classic. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Perfect. Love it. I don't know about excessive, though, because you can have some really good sides come out really well. I don't know about that. So I'll co-sign the first half. I don't know about the second half. And you might have a really good turkey, though. Like you might have a fried turkey, which is delicious, or smoked maybe, which would be great. You might have a really good turkey. I don't know. Anyway, thanks, buddy. Gertner says, love me some stuffing. There you go. I like the excitement. Seth says mashed taters and mac and cheese got to be on point. Yeah, you know what? I learned this. I shouldn't say this, but it's funny, so I'm going to. Not a lot of white people know about mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. That's what I learned over the last couple of years. Is like, oh, mac and cheese is a Thanksgiving side dish. Yeah, you got to bake it, and it's got to be legit. You don't just throw a Kraft on your Thanksgiving table and call it a day. No, you got to go in on this. And white people are coming around to the idea of baked mac and cheese at Thanksgiving, and just make sure you do it right, or ask one of your friends to come over and do it for you. Invite them to the dinner, obviously, and say, hey, you want to bake some mac and cheese? And they'll go, hell yeah, I do. Or they won't, and they'll figure something else out. But anyway, yeah, I like that white people are coming around, and I hope they're not stealing it and claiming it as their own like they do with other things. But baked mac and cheese, man, legit. Got it. I'm in. Smelly Meatball says stuffing followed by sweet potatoes. I don't love sweet potatoes. I like them just fine. Like I'll get a spoonful or whatever. I'm not gonna load my plate like they're mashed potatoes, but I'll eat them if they're there. If somebody makes a nice little casserole sweet potatoes, I'll sample it and tell the person I love it because I'm a good liar. No, I'm not. But no, I don't love them, but I'm not going to dismiss them. That's what I'll say. There we go. Lockjaw says, my family never did Thanksgiving. Growing up, I assumed it was because we were Jewish and didn't celebrate that holiday. But then I got older and I realized that Thanksgiving's not a religious holiday at all. And not a religious holiday at all. There we go. And we just didn't do it. So I followed up with him. Hey, do you do it now as an adult? Have you decided to go and start your own tradition? And he said, no, but mashed potatoes are always good. That's right. Mashed potatoes are always goddamn delicious. Unless you put onions in them like a psycho. Don't do that. All right. Now, usually I don't read a list of these things. When I have a question, I want you to pick one. But this is actually funny. So Supreme Elijah 1 says, stuffing, this is his list. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, sweet potato casserole, getting hit by a bus, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce. There you go. So he's got a hierarchy, which I like to see. That's good. So thank you for that, my friend. Damn Inator. I love your username. Please never stop answering my questions because I need to be able to read your username on my show. It says cranberry sauce. I welcome your hate-filled replies. Now, I did follow up and ask if he meant the cranberry sauce in a can or actual cranberries. He's not answered as of yet. But I hope you come up with the right answer, man. It's the stuff in a can, as we're going to get to. Weathervane says, do pierogies count? To which I say, if you have them on the side at Thanksgiving, hell yeah, man. They're not for me. My wife loves them. I'm not a fan. But, hey, if you have that on the side at Thanksgiving and that's your favorite thing, good for you. God bless you. I'm happy for you. Fantastic. Clockshot says, spuds and stuffing for me. There you go. Classic staples, man. I like it. You know, sometimes people get into the woods on these and go off book, as it were. But for the most part, man, the classics are the classics for a reason. Right? Right. All right. Drave says, I don't know if this counts, but ham juice. Ham juice. Ham juice. Mother-in-law makes a ham with cherries, pineapples, and brown sugar. Maybe more stuff too? I don't know. Anyway, get some of them juices, dip the ham in the ham juice. There is no room for any other food. Just ham and ham juice. There you go. All right. I'm into that. Ham's more of an Easter food for me. You know, I think I mentioned this on the show before. I don't know who decided in my family the meats for holidays, but it's, you know, turkey, Thanksgiving, if we do that. Although my mom doesn't like the smell of all the food cooking and she doesn't like turkey that much. So, you know, whatever. But that's why we always went elsewhere. But so she didn't have to smell the crap cooking in the kitchen, which was fine. I had no problem with that ever. You know, Christmas is roast beef and Easter is ham and potato salad. So there you go. I don't know who decided that, but that's kind of what we did growing up. So there we go. That's a little more about me that you probably already know, because I think I mentioned it before. Jen says, baked mac and cheese. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I can't wait to have some of that tomorrow. I'm really excited. Oh, it's going to be great. All right. Bridget says, cranberry sauce in the can. It's best when it's still in the form of the can. Yes, the shape, you don't have to cut it up or make it. No, you just plop it right down in there. It retains the shape of the can, and that's the best way to enjoy cranberry sauce. The only way, in my opinion. So there you go. Fantastic. All right. Jill did one of these. But Jill does this, though. She does this. Makes me read a lot of stuff. And then also what I'm about to tell you. Stuffing, maybe, or a mix of stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn, but also canned cranberry sauce. So yeah, Jill does that, kind of mashes and mixes and I don't know, conflates everything together. That's not the right word. But she does like to stir everything together like a good old KFC bowl, except turkey and not chicken. So there you go. All right. Kathy says, my mother's pumpkin pie. Now, technically, that's a dessert. But as she brought up, it could also be breakfast. I'm going to count it for you, Kathy. I will do that just for you, because Kathy's been on the train, on the Melting Pat train since 2011. She's been in way back to the awkward, bad-sounding live shows to the less awkward, less bad-sounding podcast. So thank you for sticking with me through all the stuff. She says, if I got to pick another one, my second favorite is squash. So there you go. There you go. We got a double and pumpkin pie from a very loyal listener to the show. Thank you very much. All right, Chris Fox, our friend from Ruby Bones, said, I knew you were going to come at me like this. He says, duck, the better bird. There you go. Start the debate, I guess. Is duck... maybe I should have asked also, like, what's your main course? Because a lot of people, it's turkey. Some people do chicken. Some do a roast beef or a ham, or like Drave's family up there, or something else. But yeah, we had duck one year, right? I think Dave made duck maybe 2 years ago. I forget. I remember liking it. It's not something I have often, but I do remember enjoying what I had. So maybe there'll be duck tomorrow. I don't know. I didn't ask. So if they listen to the show before tomorrow, then maybe I'll find out. I don't know. Maybe I'll just find out when I get there, as I often do. But there you go. Chris Fox laying down the gauntlet. The gauntlet, duck, the better bird. Oh, man. Good stuff. Duck season indeed. At least at Chris Fox's house. Thanks, buddy. Yvette says, sweet potato, anything / any way. There you go. Any way? What are the ways that you could do sweet potato? Because like a casserole with, I don't know, marshmallows or something in it, I guess. Is that how that works? I think I've only actually eaten it like once. But is that how that goes? Like, what are the ways that you can do a sweet potato something or other as a side dish? Let me know, because I'm not that well versed in sweet potato things. I'm sorry, I just smacked my lips together. I'm going to try to edit that out. There you go. So let me know, how many ways can you do sweet potatoes and make them delicious? Let me know. All right. Producer Nate checking in says, got to be stuffing. Always be stuffing. There you go. But don't stuff your bird. Don't stuff your turkey, your duck, your chicken, whatever it is. Don't stuff it. You're going to dry it out and ruin it. Don't do it. All right. That's one thing that I know about cooking a turkey or a large thing of whatever, don't stuff it. You're going to dry it out. It's going to be gross. All right. Crashard says, hard to decide between stuffing and mashed potatoes. Like I said, the classics are the classics for a reason. But if I got to pick one between those two, it's mashed potatoes, and it's not close. Unless you ruin them by putting onions in them. Like my dad did one year. I went to his house for Thanksgiving, and I was like, man, you just took away like a third of my plate because I can't eat the mashed potatoes. And so I'm like, come on, man. Just totally ruined that one. That was just like, why? Why do you got to do that? Why? I don't understand. All right, anyway, somebody let me know. Like, what is the true benefit of putting onions in mashed potatoes? Like, if you do it right, you shouldn't need to add anything else, right? Your butter, your garlic. Some people do sour cream, which I can get behind for sure. Make them a little fluffier, right? But like, what's the benefit? Somebody who likes onions, what's the benefit of adding them with your potatoes? I never saw it. I don't know. It's, again, I can't eat them. I don't like them. So maybe that's it. But I don't see it. I don't see it. So let me know. All right, we got two more. These are from the Discord, so join me over there. Join us all over there if you want. The links to all the things are on the website. So there you go. It's all there. All right, Meg says roasted Brussels sprouts. There you go. Wow. Going off book. I don't think I've ever had Brussels sprouts, actually. My knowledge of Brussels sprouts is like they're like a TV, like a cartoon, and the kid's like, yeah, Brussels sprouts, because they're gross and it's a vegetable, and vegetables are gross when you're a kid, right? So I've never actually had them. But if you cook it in anything a certain way, it can be delicious, unless you add onions, like a something or other. No, I was going to insult you. I'm not going to do that, because that's my thing, not yours. But yeah, I like that. I like that it's specific. Like, it's not just, I like Brussels sprouts. It's like, nope, you got to cook them this way at this time with this stuff. I like that. And our last one comes from 91 Player from the Discord. Thank you, my friend. He says it's a simple one, but homemade mashed potatoes, the kind you boil and mash with cream cheese and sour cream. That sounds awesome, dude. I love it. I love that. That sounds fantastic. I wish I could have that right now. I would eat that right now. I'd be eating that right this second. And you hear, I'm having a great show today, and it'd just be the worst ASMR you've ever heard in your life. And I'm going to try to, maybe I'll coin that anyway. But yeah, I love that. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody, for your answers. I am now starving. I hope you are as well. And I hope, we have one more. All right, sorry, one more. Vito says stuffing by a mile. There you go. That's the last one. We should have done that first. And then the potatoes with the mashed potatoes with the cream cheese and sour cream. There you go. Cream cheese. I've never tried that, I don't think. That sounds great, though. Send me some. Send me some of those. Some mashed potatoes with cream cheese and sour cream. They sound awesome. They sound amazing. I love it. So thank you, everybody, for your answers. I hope you're all starving now and you get to enjoy any and all of these things that you've listed today. Or if you heard something new that someone else listed, I hope you can try that. If maybe not this year, might be too late. But next year, if you want to try that out and see how it goes. All right? All right. So there we go. That's a lot. That was a ton of reading. I'm thirsty. I got to check a thing. We'll come back and we'll talk Squid Game, not the good one, and then other things. All right? Great. Sit tight. We'll be right back. We'll do Squid Game things and what I just said next. Hey, we're back. Hi, it's me again. Hi, me, Pat, from earlier. I'm back. So, that segment took a while. And, there's a bunch of silence I got to cut out. But anyway, I decided during that little break when I was doing a work thing that that I'm going to push the Baseball Hall of Fame ballot to the week after next. And one thing, I want you to weigh in on my social places. If you're a baseball fan, if not, then, ignore this. But, the ballot's out, and I always like to talk about it. If you want to come on and talk about the Baseball Hall of Fame guys, let's do that. We could do that, right? Is that fun? No? All right. Anyway, we'll push that off a week or two. And what you should know is Phillies news. Aaron Nola, the starting pitcher, has re-signed with the team. 7 years, $172 million. So there we go with that. That was a question. Going into the offseason, what's the deal? Is he going to go somewhere else? How much money does he want? All that. So they figured it out. They finalized the deal today or yesterday. No, today. So we should be all good to go on that front going forward. So there you go with that. That's the baseball. The Hall of Fame stuff, yeah, we'll push that to a week or two from now, because now I'm going to run out of time. Because I spent so much time talking about our food that we had to make some changes. So that's okay. So what I want to do for you now is, okay, if you're not familiar with Squid Game on Netflix, it is, what's the best way to describe Squid Game? People compete, let's call them the poorest of the poor. People who, no, that's not even fair. People who are financially disadvantaged. There we go. They all like kind of get lured in to play this game. Like, hey, if you win this game, you can win a cash prize of however many $1 million or whatever it was. We watched it 2 years ago, year ago, whenever it came out. And so I forget what the exact thing was, but it was like, hey, come do this stuff, play some kids games and win some money. That's the point. And the whole allegory of the show is that, like, hey, these people who don't have a lot of money, they're proving they will literally put their lives in danger and on the line for the chance to win some money and get themselves out of the hole from however they got in it. They're willing to do whatever it takes, even risking their own lives to get out of there. So it was really great. There is a season 2, I think, being planned or written or made or something. I think there will be a second season. There we go. And it was a fantastic show. We loved it. And when I saw this like a year ago or so, 6 months ago, whatever, that Netflix said, hey, we're going to make a game show based on Squid Game, like a competition show. We're going to have the games from Squid Game, and people are going to compete, and they're going to win whatever it is, $4 million, whatever the prize is. It's apparently the largest game show prize ever in history of game shows or something. I don't know. It bothers me that this is happening, because the premise of Squid Game, or one of the main points of Squid Game, is that capitalism is bad, and, rich people playing with the lives of poorer people is not a good thing. And so you have a $1 billion corporation making a game out of this story, out of the show, who's like, a big part of the story was, hey, the reason these people have to do this and get murdered playing a game is because they don't have any money and they have no other way out. They have no other option. That's like the point of the show. And then Netflix sees that and says, hey, you know what we should do? We should take that and make it a fun thing where people win money. And then, we have them redo the games. But they're not going to murder anybody on Netflix. Not at Netflix anyway. Come on, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Well, I do, because they think, oh, we're going to slap the Squid Game name on this, and then people will watch it and we'll make more money that we don't have to pay our writers. We can cancel other shows. So I get it from their point, but it just feels real tone deaf to me, right? Like, the whole point of the show is that these people who are being kept down and kept in this, let's call it certain income bracket because of circumstances that may be beyond their control. Not all of them, but it may be because, hey, listen, the rich guy who pays you to work doesn't pay you enough, so you have to go do this instead. Or you have to work several jobs to make it out just to, like, live in your crappy apartment, right? And so the idea that Netflix can turn around and say, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take all that and ignore the heavy stuff and just make it fun. And it bothers me that they're doing that. Why? I'm not going to watch it. I'm not. It's just like, come on. What are we doing? What do we do? Like, not everything that is good and popular and makes people interested, like, not everything then has to be commodified some other way. I don't understand what the whole... look, it's not the same, but it feels similar to when Legends of the Hidden Temple got rebooted 2 years ago, because they said, hey, everybody liked this show, and now those people are old enough to have kids of their own to watch the show. Hey, let's do this. And it was terrible. They ripped away everything that made the game fun, and made the show fun, and tried to turn it into like a standard modern game show, and it was awful. And it got canceled because nobody watched it because it sucked. And I'm not going to say I hope this gets canceled. It shouldn't have been made. But I'm not going to say I hope it gets canceled, because I want the people who work on it to make money and to be able to afford things from this show. It just bothers me. It bothers, like, the whole premise of the show. They took it, one part of the show, extrapolated it, and then ignored the whole other point of the show. Like, yes, the games that they played was a big part of the show. It's in the title, right? But to just take that part of it and ignore all the other stuff is disingenuous, and I hate it, and it's gross. But if you watch, you know what? If you watch it, let me know. If you like it, whatever. Let me know if it's interesting to you. I don't know. It just feels like they missed the boat on this. And that's just like, why is that? I don't know, just make more actual shows, Netflix and whoever. Make more actual shows that people will enjoy, and let these other shows get more than one season. Like, let them get more than 10 episodes and let people enjoy them and watch them and give them room to breathe. Instead of just, we're going to scrap this because it sucks. Or like, we made it, it's done, but we're not going to release it because we can get a tax write-off. Here's this thing. We took one part of a show you liked and made it into its own thing, ignoring the whole message of the show. And I hate it. I hate it, and I'm not going to watch it. If you can stomach it, let me know if it's any good. I don't like that it exists. I want people involved to make the money because they deserve to make money making shows. But I don't like that this is a thing. There we go. So Squid Game, Netflix, game show, reality, whatever it is, that just the whole point of the show, it's just gross to me. I don't like it at all. Ugh. I spit on you, Squid Game, Netflix game show, whatever you call it. I'm sorry, Squid Game, The Challenge. So I challenge all of you to watch the first episode and let me know what's up. All right? All right. It's so gross. And so gross, in fact, that we got to take a break. We got to take another break to separate this from the rest of the show. Just because Squid Game, The Challenge. If you watch it, let me know how it is. They just ignored the whole main part of the show and took out the game part and said, hey, people will watch this, right? I don't know. I'm not going to watch it, but because I don't like that. All right. More stuff right after this. Hey, hi, we're back. Okay, so right after I finished recording that segment, just now, 30 seconds ago, not even, Jill opened the door, the basement door, and said, old man shakes fist at cloud. Yes, exactly. Precisely and exactly what I just did for 8 minutes. You like how I ended that, by the way? Just, and then we'll be right back. That's a good way to end a segment like that, right? To an old man yells at cloud segment, just, I love doing this show. Oh, my God. All right, moving on. We'll combine these two things. We'll call them Thanksgiving traditions or something. I don't know. I watched a movie a couple years ago on Hulu. It might still be on Hulu. Should we check it out? Let's see. The Turkey Bowl movie. You like how I spoke it into my microphone like that was going to help me Google it? All right. Is it still on Hulu? No, it's on Tubi. Oh, wait. Maybe it is. Nope. It's on Tubi for free. And then rent from Amazon, Vudu, Apple TV, and YouTube. There you go. All right. So yeah, a couple years ago, I watched this movie because I randomly it just came up on like, you should watch this when I opened Hulu one day. And I thought, that's fun. I liked the movie. I enjoyed it. It was good. I'm not going to say it was great. I'm not going to lie to you. I liked it. It was fine. It's a thing I'd probably watch again. It was a guy goes back to his hometown. He's got a big city job now, and he goes back to play his high school football game, a reunion football game with his guys from high school. And it got me thinking, I'd like to be a part of a football game on Thanksgiving. Not with guys from high school. I don't talk to any of those people. But if that wouldn't entice me to go do it, right? Like if I got a thing like, hey, we're going to do a reunion thing for your high school, and we're going to play football. I'm just like, I don't want to hang out with any of you, much less play football with you. So that wouldn't pull me in. But if people I liked and talked to, that's not fair. If people I actually spoke to would say, hey, or like interacted with on some level, would say, hey, do you want to play football around Thanksgiving? And if I was available to do it, yeah, that sounds great. I'm horrendously out of shape, but I could still throw. It'd be fine, right? Probably for like an hour and or not, I don't know. But I would like to do that. So if should we set that up? Should we set up a lot of you are spread out around the country or the world, but if you want to do a football game in the park, let me know. If you want to do a Melting Pat sponsored That's weird. How would we sponsor that? I have no idea how that would work. But if we can get enough people, like, I don't know, 8 people would be fine, right? We don't need a full squad. We don't need 22 people out there doing things. But like, I don't know, 6 or 8 people just play a game real quick for an hour on a Thursday or Friday or whatever over Thanksgiving. That'd be great, right? No? Am I thinking too, have I missed the window? I'm 35 with back problems and other problems. Have I missed my window to play pickup football with my friends? I think maybe we have. I don't know. But it might be fun. Next year, we want to do that, or like a Christmas game? No? No? Okay. Well, all right. Anyway, so here's another thing. Another Thanksgiving-related thing. Because, again, today is Thanksgiving, so there we go. Do you prefer to do your dinner on Thursday or Friday? So Thursday, here's how it goes for some people. Not for me, because I'm old. But some people, they go out Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, is one of the biggest party nights of the year. You know, the college kids come home to their hometowns, maybe some of them for the first time since going to college, right? They come home and they go out and party and hang out at the local watering hole, right? They go do the thing, and then, you know, dinner Thursday, maybe football Friday or shopping or whatever. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not go out and do all that stuff. But I'm wondering, though, is it better to do a Thursday dinner or a Friday dinner? So Jill's family has done Friday dinner for a long time because her mom said, hey, go do whatever you got to do on Thursday with your friends' families or your dad or whoever, and then, you know, come have dinner with us on Friday. So everybody can do their things on Thanksgiving, because some people, like my dad, if the celebration or dinner or whatever doesn't happen on the day, he doesn't want it to happen. It's just a thing he does. It's just a thing. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it just is. Right? And so other people have adjusted and said, hey, we're going to do dinner on Friday. Maybe they go shopping on Friday early and then throw everything in the oven and take a nap when they get back after getting trampled for a TV, right? Take a nap and lick their wounds, and then they cook and do all that. And then Thursday is reserved for, I don't know, watching football and hanging out doing nothing. Maybe getting yourself ready for Friday for whatever you got to do. But, you know, it's the traditional have dinner Thursday, or, you know, dinner starting at like 3 or 4, and just gorge yourself on all the treats and side dishes and whatnots, and then spend the weekend having leftovers? Or do you take Thursday as like, oh my God, we have off today, finally, and then do everything on Friday? What do you think? What do we think about that? Are we, like, I would not mind either way. If somebody said, hey, we're going to switch it to Thursday now, that would be fine with me. Especially now, because I don't have to work. Like, one year, I had to work on Black Friday at like 4 a.m. or 5, whatever it was, 4 or 5 a.m. So that sucked. But I don't have to do that anymore because I don't work at the store, which is great. But I'm just wondering, though, because that kind of threw off the whole weekend, right? Because I had to work 5 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever, Black Friday, and then right back at it Saturday morning, and then Sunday and all that. So that sucked. But do you think, that's just an aside, that's just me complaining. Do you think it's better to do the dinner? I guess the question also can be, does it matter to you if you are Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter or your birthday or whatever you're celebrating? Does the fact that it might not be on the actual day of the holiday or event, does that bother you? Does it matter to you if you don't have your special birthday dinner on your actual birthday, if you do that? Or does it matter to you if you don't have the Halloween party on Halloween? Or if you don't have your your Christmas meal on Christmas? Like, does that matter to you that much? Or is it just, hey, whenever we can all get together around this holiday, let's do it then? Like, is it more open-ended to say, hey, we can't do it on Thursday on Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, but we can do it on Friday or Saturday, and let's make the holiday kind of floating around to fit all of our schedules year to year, because they could be different. They could be different. If somebody's not feeling well, somebody has to go do a thing, somebody's got to do whatever, right? So are you a stickler? I guess the question should be, are you a stickler for a tickler? No, a stickler for, it's a Family Guy joke that no one will get. for having the celebration or the dinner or whatever on the actual day, or does it not matter to you? Because for me, it doesn't matter that much. I just think, I have the time off anyway. So just tell me where to be and when to put on pants and take a shower, and I'll be there, right? We'll bring whatever. We'll bring in lasagna tomorrow, and we'll bring, whatever, crumble cookies, or we'll make a cake or something. I don't know. Whatever you want us to bring, we'll figure it out, and we'll get there. So does it matter to you if it happens on that Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day or whenever day? Or are you cool with being like, hey, you know what? Everybody can't do this day. We can do this day instead. Great. Awesome. Does that matter to you? Is it a thing that you have to do it on that day? Or you just like, hey, you know what? Whenever anybody can get together, everybody can find each other on the same place at the same time. That's what we'll do. Does it matter to you? Are you more of a traditionalist, or do you just get together when everybody can get together? Let me know. Because for me, it doesn't matter either way. Just tell me when to be there, and I'll be there as best I can. And it'll be great. Probably, I hope. And then, we'll go from there. All right? Great. Yes. Does it matter? So let's play football. That's number one. And number two, does it bother you if the special event, dinner, meal, whatever, does not happen on the actual day of the holiday? Let me know. And Dad, if you listen, I hit the desk for some reason. Not because of you. I'm not mad that you have to do it on a certain day. That wasn't a shot if my dad listens. I'm just saying, that's his thing. I just want to know, does everyone else also have that kind of rigid, nope, it's Thanksgiving, we got to do it on Thanksgiving. That's when the meal happens. That's the holiday. That's what we do. So I'm just wondering if everyone else has that same mindset, or can we be more of a floating hey, we're going to do it on this day because that's when, somebody can bring this and somebody else can show up and do this. So let me know. All right? All right, great. So football game, and when do you prefer to celebrate Thanksgiving? Does it matter if it's on Thursday or Friday or Saturday? Who knows? I don't know until you tell me. All right, so we'll take a break, we'll do some mail, and then that will be that, all right? So we'll do two things. We might play a little Soundtrap tune for you. That's one of the questions, right? So we'll do that right after this. Hey, we're back. There we go. I think we settled down, and we got all the things sorted, right? Are we good? We good? I feel okay. I don't know, work's dumb. But anyway, we're going to end today because we pushed the sports to another day, and the captain has the week off. So enjoy your holiday, good sir. Holiday, like this is some grand thing he's going to miss. So we got some questions to the website, and I figure what better time to address them than today. Then I don't know. I like to save my questions to do them all at once, do a mailbag type thing. Well, we got a couple that I will do for you today. So let's do one, and the other one will be we're going to play a tune after that because it's in one of the questions, and I'm going to maybe ask for your help. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, so anyway, I mentioned this one last week that I was going to talk about on the show, and then, I don't know, it took us a long time to do something else, and so we pushed it to today. Would you attend a presidential debate? Would you do that? If you would go, if you had the chance to go, somebody said, hey, the debate's going to be in town, the Republican or Democratic or whatever is going to be, or no, you know what? No. Not the candidates debate, not that one. Once they've decided who's going to run, right? So you have the guy in the blue tie and the guy in the red tie, and maybe the guy in the purple tie who made his way on, who knows, or her, whoever, right? So you got that coming. So like a year from now, less than that, somebody says, hey, the debate is going to be in your city. Do you want to go? They give you a ticket and they say, do you want to go watch the debate? If someone said that to you, would you go? Does it matter? Like when we talked about maybe a year or so ago, if you would visit the White House, and the caveat I guess I added was, would it matter who's in the White House, like who the president was? Like, would you visit if the president was not somebody you voted for? Would you still want to visit the White House? Or would you wait until somebody you did vote for or whatever was in there? Or like maybe, oh, that guy sucks, I don't want to be there with him or whatever, and then you wouldn't want to go. Like, does that matter? Like, do the people involved matter in your decision to go or not? Because for me, it doesn't. I wouldn't go. It just seems like I wouldn't get a lot out of it. Like, I'd be around, because I mean no harm when I say this. And maybe I'm just taking cues from some news channel where they only show the psychos, right? And I just don't feel like being around those people who would go and maybe try to cause a scene or try to be whatever, like people who would want to go for whatever reason. I don't know that I want to be around that, right? I'm not sure that'd be for me. Because what I like to do is I'll catch the highlights on Seth Meyers or whoever, because they're making fun of it too. Like I don't want just a straight up, here's what happened. You got to make fun of it for me to be interested. That's how I get my news. I'm sorry, that's how I get my news. You make fun of it, I'm more inclined to know what's going on, to want to know what's happening, right? So, would you go if someone said, "Hey, do you want to go to a presidential debate?" Would you go? Is that a thing that would make you, get off your couch, put on real pants, shave, whatever, and go? Like, would you ask a question? Do they let you ask questions? It's not a town hall, or is it? I don't know. Like, if you had a chance to ask a question at a presidential debate, would you, if you went? I wouldn't go either way. It doesn't seem like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like a thing I would be interested in doing. Like, I don't think I'd get a lot out of it. It would just be, oh, they're going to ask you some softball questions, and then, the other guy's going to push back on your answer, and then you go, oh, hey, no, wait a minute. And the moderator's like, well, I don't know how this could have happened. And then, it's that for 2 hours. And that just seems like I could watch that at home. I don't want to do that. It's just, I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like something I would get. There's not a lot of value in it for me. I just don't feel like it doesn't work for me, brother. It just wouldn't, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a thing I would do. No, it'd be a wash for me. It'd be less than a wash would be, oh, well, whatever, throw your hands up. But that would be a negative experience for me. MAG did answer this, by the way, because he listens to the show and then comments as he's listening, which you don't have to do. No one has to do that, but it's really cool that you do. He said, no, I wouldn't go because I would end up on the news for all the wrong reasons. So there you go. I don't know that I'd end up on the news, but it'd be tempting. It would be really tempting to try to just mess with somebody. Just be like, loser. And then, I don't know, somebody would get all mad and then things would go down. That probably wouldn't happen, but the temptation would be there. And I'd rather eliminate that. Because it's just nonsense, man. I don't even like to get involved in that nonsense online. I'm not going to do it in real life. That's even less of it's even more of a time waster because I had to also go somewhere and be around these people. And it just doesn't seem like something I would do. But that said, if you would like to go, I don't mean to, like I said, I don't mean any harm when I say this, but maybe I do a little bit. If you're a psycho, maybe I do mean harm by it. I just don't. If you would go to a presidential debate, what's your main reason for going? I guess that's the question. Why would you choose to go if you don't have to cover it for work or school or whatever? Like if no one's making you go and write a report on it or do a story about it, right? So let's eliminate that. If you got to work it, that's different. Or if you're doing it for work, that's different. Or school or something, right? If someone just says, hey, the debate's tonight or tomorrow or next week in your city, do you want to go? I have a ticket. However it works, if they get tickets or whatever, right? Do you want to go? Yes or no? Would you go? If you would go, let me know why. What's your main reason for attending a presidential debate? That's what I want to know. Because maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing a big key component here that I might get something out of after all. But let me know if you would go to a presidential debate. I would not, sitting here right now, would not do that. That does not seem like a good idea for me on many levels. So there you go. That's my thing. Would you go, though? Let me know. All right. And our second question, our last thing for today, and then we'll wrap the show after this. Somebody found my Bandcamp, which I thank you for. The link to it's in the show notes. So if you don't know, a little backstory for the question. I used to stream on Twitch after work most days, and there's a program called Soundtrap. It's in your browser. It's online, and it's basically a beat maker, like a garage band. They have several loops of instruments, drums, and synths, and guitars, and some vocal things on there, and all kinds of stuff. And so I would make a track based on whatever's in there, and it suggests things for you, and you drag them into the to the timeline and play them and see how they fit together, or if they don't, and then you go from there. And it was one of the most fun things I've ever done, and I got to do it for a while, and then a kid was born, and there went that. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again soon because it's really fun. But yeah, I do miss making songs in Soundtrap. It was a good time. And we're going to play one for you, by the way, just for funsies. And maybe if you want to make some lyrics, we can do it. So the question was, hey, Pat, have you ever heard or have you ever thought of writing lyrics for your Soundtrap songs? And the short answer is no, because I never really structured them as actual songs. Because I always went in like, hey, we're going to make like this song today. Or I went in with no plan at all and just said, hey, we're going to go and try these loops. Like the loops are grouped by a certain name. Like there was one called Laces, which is one of my favorites, which is what the song you're going to hear, the tune you're going to hear is like, it's based on that grouping called Laces. And I go, okay, we're going to type into the search bar Laces. And we're going to try to make a whole track based only on, or using only these Laces, guitar riffs and bass riffs and drums and all those other things. And we're going to try to make a whole tune out of it, like a full kind of track where we start with one thing, we go a couple different directions. And what I liked to do most of the time is wind our way back to the first thing. So like we begin and end kind of the same way, like bookend it with the same thing, and hopefully it all falls together nicely. It didn't always work out that way, but the creation process was the most fun. And occasionally, or more often than not, I would get some feedback from everybody in chat if they were available, and so that was really fun. You know what should we do? No, because we made one called Ganga Beatus, and I'll share it on the website. I'm not going to put that one in the show because that one I don't think would be a good like candidate for lyrics or whatever. But this one might be. It might be, or it might not. I don't know. So let me know. I will play one for you. It is the first one that I made from my favorite grouping on Soundtrap called Laces. I called the track Friday Campus Jam because I did it on Friday afternoons. And a lot of the track or the loop names were like campus whatever. And I was like, oh, this sounds awesome. It sounds like you could use this on a teen drama, much like Bronny's song last week. We could use it. I don't know why I just slapped my palms together for some reason. Like I high-fived myself. I don't know why I did that, but gravity's a cruel mistress. So, no, I've never really thought about making complete songs out of those because I never structured them that way. I never thought of like, hey, we're going to make this like, oh, we have the intro and then, oh, we'll do words this way. And then, the bridge or whatever, we'll, write it this way. And then we'll wrap it up this way. I never structured it like an actual song. It was just like, hey, how many cool sounds can we put together in a row and kind of make it make sense in terms of like, okay, we went from here to here to here and then back to the beginning to wind it up and wrap it and, end it there. And so I never thought of it like, the only thing I really wanted was for it to be like cohesive and for it to make sense. It was never structured like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, verse, whatever. Like I never thought about it that way. But if you would like me to try, I'm open to it. If you want to help me kind of tweak them in a way where we could structure it like a real song. We could do that. I have plenty. They're all at my Bandcamp. They're all free if you want to download them and try it out yourself and let me know. But it was never something I thought about because it was never something that I just wanted to do. It was just something for fun. Let's make some music. Let's try to make it make sense. And I thought a lot of them did. A lot of them were really fun. Some of them, got a little messier than others, but they were always fun. And I do miss doing it. And I would love to, when I get some time, to go back and kind of get on and make some more tunes with all of you and chat with you and have you all, share your input on what we're making. So I think that'd be really fun. So I'll let you know when that can happen. I don't know when that could happen, but I will let you know for sure. But no, I never really thought about making lyrics, but if you would like to try, let me know. And I'm going to play one for you now. It is called Friday Campus Jam. It was the first one I made from, like I said, the Laces grouping on Soundtrap, and it was one of my favorites of all the ones that I made, all the, 40 or whatever that I made. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, I was tough to narrow it down, but I think this one's really fun. And let me know if you would like to make some lyrics, write some lyrics, or want to help me do that, make it a real song. We can do that. Let me know. Here's the track, Friday Campus Jam. We made this on Twitch together, and it was great. So enjoy. And there you go. There you have it. I don't know should I put that on the Patreon? I don't think I could do that. It's royalty free technically, but I think the fact that people pay me for Patreon might knock that out. I don't know. Anyway, Friday Campus Jam. We made that on Twitch together a couple years ago. Really fun. And if you want me to try to write some lyrics for that, or if you'd like to help me write lyrics to that, that'd be even better. Let me know. We'll do that. We will have some fun with that as time allows. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we can share the finished product on the show. There we go. Or we could stream it. I don't know what we could do. But if you want me to try to write some lyrics, you could pick another one too. Let me know. They're all in my Bandcamp. Like I said, the link is in the show notes. And if you want me to try to write some lyrics, you think another one would be a good candidate for to make an actual song, let me know. And we will try that as best we can. Okay? All right. I don't know, man. I don't know why this show feels like it took way longer than other shows. Maybe I had more work stuff to do. That's probably it. But we are done for today. Sports stuff pushed to the side. Captain, the week off. So we're all good. It's just us today. So I hope you had a lovely day, a lovely time hanging out with me. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a great day. If you do your dinner tonight, enjoy it. Have fun. Don't argue too much. If you're watching football today, enjoy that as well. If you're betting, good luck. Fantasy, good luck. If you're doing dinner tomorrow, enjoy that. Have fun. Enjoy the football game tomorrow. I know it's like Jets, Dolphins or something. So have fun with that. If you're shopping, be careful. Don't be a jerk. Don't trample anybody. Just buy your stuff and get out. And don't shop today. Don't shop on Thanksgiving. Just don't do it. There's no reason for you to do that, because if enough of us stay home, maybe they'll all close on Thanksgiving again, as they should. All right, there we go. That's it. That's it for today. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to Popclaw for the tune. Again, go buy it tomorrow. You don't have to go anywhere, but buy the song Stocking Filler, because all proceeds from the sales go to the Trussell Trust, the network of food banks across the UK. So go help that great cause and tell them I sent you. They'll say, hey, that guy, he doesn't think we exist or whatever. And there we go. So go do that and go follow all my things. TheMeltingPat.com is where you find all of those, all the links to the stuff, the Patreon, the newsletter, the Discord, the threads. If you want to follow me on social places, it's all there. Let me know. And hopefully next week we'll have an interview for you. We're going to try. No show Saturday because this is the show for the week on Thursday. So we'll be back on whatever day that is. December 2nd, right? Yeah, December 2nd, we're back with a regular show or with an interview. And then after that, we'll figure out what we do from there. All right? All right, thanks so much. No G-Love today. We're going to do our thing. But check them out anyway. Philadelphonic.com. Do the thing over there. Oh, boy. We're good, right? Right. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. Go have fun. Don't be a jerk and don't eat too much. All right? This has been an 8 Boylan production. So until next time, my friends, have fun. Be safe. Thank a veteran. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Get vaccinated and boosted when you can. And of course, don't do anything I wouldn't do. We are good, right? I hope so. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. You're the best. You're all the best. See you soon. You've been inside the Melting Pat on the Next Level Network. Go crap open a cold one.